Microphone on, there we go. Good morning, good morning. How are we doing? Hope everyone is well. I was hoping for a little touch down here. Close below and then go. Slightly disappointed that didn't happen. Just watching it as we got set up. As we have had a break signal. We have had a break and a signal. So we needed a break below before we could get another buy. Morning Nico, morning Flo. So let's have a little look at where we are. So from the open of the daily, we've come right down, put our wick in on our daily candle. Let's have a little look. Let me just hide all don't want to hide all, just want to hide drawings for a minute. There we go. Have a little look at our daily. Yeah, so we've opened again, pushed above. We don't often get just the one bearish day or just the one bullish day. Most of the time, you'll get a run of a few in a row. So we've had quite a run of bearishness here over the last week, from Wednesday 28th right through to last Friday. And again, we're pushing up, so I'd say we probably expect a bullish day. Let's have a look at how it's been up to now since the open. So we opened our daily, come down, put our wick in. For this new 4-hour open just above. So, where are we going? Where's our draw? So it looks like we've already filled the gap anyway. So we have had quite a big move up into the day, through the daily. We are above the Q. Looks like we filled the Q gap. We're above on the 4-hour, above the daily. We can get a tap in, close, and then carry on. But the question is, where's it going? We got Asia low, and the previous Q below. We've got plenty of liquidity above. More than below. So yeah, so from a draw on price. Morning Amrit. Good start to the day for you, buddy. Well done. Nice to see that on the Discord. Don't forget to give us an early like on the stream, guys. See if we can get this pushed out to some more people. So our 1 hour alpha zones have been a little bit choppy over the last few hours. Our simplified process for people who want to trade really simplified process. Would have given you some decent trades since the open. The open 1 hour alpha zone was above. So obviously got to be a little bit careful with an initial minute 1, minute 2 signal. However, if you want to take it, that would have been a loss. However, let's just have a little look. So we're waiting for it to close above or below for a sell. It opens below. We got a sell signal. That's a lovely trade. Opens below again. That one would have. So on that candle, yeah. So that would have took us out completely. A little bit careful here when they're doing this sideways. Sell signal plays out. It probably doesn't actually. It's where you got to be careful when there's no light of day is what I call it with the alpha zones. You want to see light of day, really, unless you for an A plus. You don't want this space to be overlapping where the 1 hour alpha zone isn't clear. Morning Zitteran, mate. Overnight wasn't amazing. Normally, every single night it's very, very good. But yeah, realistically, our trend traffic lights haven't aligned here. Anyway, would have here. Still bullish, they're still bearish, We've gone bullish. Very choppy overnight. Okay, so we have, just get back to this a minute, we have pulled into our daily. We have closed below with the golden candle. Let's see whether we're going to get a deeper retracement or rejection and go. A lot of liquidity above, but we have just opened our queue, and with our queue just opening, we haven't tested it yet, so we may get a test of the queue and re-break of the daily, or be careful, we might get this bounce around between the queue and the daily, which can often happen if there's a bit of space in between. Let's have a little look at big money. So with big money, all I'm doing is I'm just going to put it on number 1, set my date and time for a time that I can see. I can see 3:30 and I can see, there we go. There we go. And then I'm just marking highs and lows. And have a look at where our big money zones are. So our first one. There's our full impulse up. This could be where it taps into. Let's mark that on. Our traffic lights are are green, sorry. So if we get a nice clear rejection out of this, I'd definitely be interested in that. Let's just make sure we're prepped for that. Where are my lines? 2, 3, 5. Just in case we get that complete tap and go. Mark this on. We've got our big money buyers. Yep, same line. Just a little bit pulled up. Just on the off chance. This could be our... No. So it's disrespected that one. So if we're going to get it, this is the only one. I marked the wrong place. Yeah, there's the low. Where did I mark? Was I here? Yep, I was in the wrong place. Okay, so we should go to the low. If it's going to happen, it's going to need to come down a bit further for that before I can get an entry. I do love the big money rejections, especially on a larger impulse. When you're getting an impulse like this, if you get a tap in and you get a wick in, break candle, they're beautiful for a good runner. And the bigger impulses. Let's see. So I know you've had some trades, Amrit, this morning. Anyone else took any trades? Let's have a look. There's a tap. So we have had, so with our alpha zone signals, to get a buy signal, we need a breakdown and then a break up, which we have. We've had a breakdown with a golden candle. It's a beautiful golden candle down. But our traffic lights were red, they were green. Get that right one day. Don't play silly buggers. So we've had that big tap into the big money zone. After this big push up. Let's see if it's going to carry on, or, as I said, my main concern there was that we have got the Q down here and it's not yet tested that Q again. Best of animals, welcome buddy. We're on NQ, 1 minute time frame. Trading futures, NASDAQ today. What are you trading? Never suffer, welcome brother. I am very good today, thank you. Wanted to get on this morning. I'm rather busy this week, as you know. A few of you know us who've been on with me and Zoo for a while on the lives. Zoo is currently moving countries, so I'm helping him move this week, so I'm out of the office quite a bit. Packing furniture, smashing furniture. From sunny Nigeria, welcome. Very welcome, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to give us a like on the stream. If you want to see us again, don't forget to subscribe. And if anybody does at any point want to have a look at any of the indicators, you are more than welcome to. The link is in the description. So I'm currently trading with alpha zones of big money. So we're tapping into this big money zone. I've marked this up. Big money zone are marked up by putting the high, very, very simply, the high and the low here, which has marked this up for me. And all I'm looking for is a tap into the area, and then I use the alpha zone's golden candle indicator to wait for a break up. Try and get myself a trade from there for a signal or a break candle. Or both. Be nice. Thank you very much. Skills man. Which pairs do the indicators work with? Pretty much any. I haven't really found anything that doesn't work yet. There's slightly different variations on how you want to trade them. So I trade the because I trade Nasdaq most of the time, I heavily rely on the alpha zones as well to help with the signals. But yeah, signals work on all. Crypto, Bitcoin, they all work. It works. Futures, oil, gold. Dealer man, welcome to the crew. Thank you for subscribing. The rest of you, don't forget to join. Yep, skills man, you'll see some of the people in the chat here are already using the indicators. As Amrit's just put there, works on everything, and it does. I know it's easy for me to say because me and Zoo built them, but yeah, it does work on everything. Everything that I've tested it on anyway. But I like trading Nasdaq. Don't mind gold. Just find if I trade too many pairs, then I make too many fucking mistakes. I am human. So, why is it rejected from here? We've come under the daily. We've not come into the hourly yet or the Q. However, you can clearly see that it's tapping into this big money buyer's zone that I've marked on the chart. Let's clean the chart up a little bit. So what I'm really looking for now is I want a white candle, which is our break candle, to close above here. Once I get that not too heavy, I don't want a huge candle up. If I get a huge candle, then unfortunately that can mean that half the move is gone and the displacement of it, so I don't really like that. But we have had our traffic lights go red, so that is a warning sign. So if we start to move up, hopefully we'll get them green again. Skills man, we're here trading most days as well, so you're welcome to join us. Don't forget to subscribe, and then you'll get a little notification when I go live. But it's most days this time. So let's just gonna have a little look at our big money zone. So we've got our bullish buyers big money zone there. The idea with big money is, are we holding or are we breaking? So we held that seller zone there and came down. So what we want to see is, are we holding buyers or holding sellers? So right now, there's our sellers. Just going to mark it on, just so we've got an indication what price might react from. Big money sellers. Yeah, broken buyers. Still holding buyers here though. It's the full impulse. This is internal. So let's see. We don't want too much on the chart, but if it holds this and we get a break up, I'd really love our traffic light to change as well to give me full confidence. But cheers, skills man. Welcome. Just try a bit of patience. That's what I'm gonna have to do. A little bit of sideways action for the minute, which is fine. Beautifully bounced off the 200 here as well. Also give me a bit more confidence in a long. Yes, it is NASDAQ, brother. It is NASDAQ. NASDAQ futures. Smooth that a little bit long so you can see. There you go. To be clear, I'm not looking for a short. Good morning, Dean. Welcome, brother. When would I be looking for a short? Well, I don't want a short. For anyone who knows me, knows I don't really, unless I think there's a real reason price is going in a direction and it's got some real volatility. I don't really want to trade into a Q. The Q zone's too important, and price very often will reject and reject and reject. So I wouldn't be looking for a short. Below, if the traffic lights aligned, we got down here maybe, but as I say, we don't have a lot of draw on price here. We've got Asia low, a little bit of liquidity, but not a lot. And above is putting plenty of structure, and there's all these liquidity lines. all this liquidity. Very little liquidity below, lots of liquidity above here. So yeah. So that's where my head is. So as I said, as expected, I fancied a chance that due to the fact that we had come straight through the queue and not tested it, there's a retest of the queue. So we've got a sell signal. I'm not taking it. Taking a trade directly into the queue. When I take a trade on an entry anyway, I always trade with a stop order. So I'll put my stop order just below the candle and wait for volume to push through to get me to where I want to go to, rather than ending up with a enter and then this swift reversal. There's nothing worse, is there? Jazzy, welcome. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Aaron Smooth, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. Welcome to the group. I'm really good, thanks, Jazzy. I'm really good. Other than a little bit tired. My wife has got a sore neck this morning. Well, she's got a sore neck at the moment. From being out partying and thinking that she could headbang. So she'll give herself whiplash. Silly sausage she is. So yeah, I didn't sleep very well, only because she kept waking up with a sore neck, bless her. JBX. Oh, Jazzy. Thanks for subscribing, brother. JBX, welcome. Short buy and long sell. If you say so. I ain't selling in here. Not a chance. Don't care if it even plays off. So with that, the way that, as I was just saying then, the way we enter trades with max algo is most trades that we enter will be with a stop order because our signals have volume built in them. So you want to see that the signal's telling you that if it's going to be a good signal, you would like to see price go through it. Jazzy, we do. There is a big money group, Discord, unfortunately, I would say. The big money group, as much as I wanted it to help, has not helped because nobody's talking in it. We do have a premium Discord, but that comes with all the premium indicators. I'm not here to pitch. If you want to have a look at them, you are welcome to. They're all in the links in the description. If you are interested in it, let me know. Otherwise, just keep on doing what you're doing, and I wish you every success. Yeah, I agree. Never. I am 1,000,000% only in for longs at this point. Shorts are not into a queue here, and there's just not enough liquidity below. I just don't believe that there's enough draw for price to go down there yet. As I said, Jazzy, have a look, because the main Discord is in the premium, so it comes when you buy the indicators. We keep it closed, and we've found that is the absolute best way. We had a free Discord, but it ends up being 631 different strategies, whereas at least with our Discord for alpha zones, 95% of people are trading the same things. Signals, golden candles, alpha zones, big money. You are obviously more than welcome to join, but that comes with the indicators at a price. So have a look. As I say, I'm not here to pitch. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, just enjoy the streams. So we had a new 1 hour alpha zone open. What I want to see with alpha zones is to give me confidence is that the 1 hour alpha zone opens above the previous 1 hour alpha zone. Which it did, as you can see here. We opened next to it, but a little bit below, and then even after the push up, we've still opened above. Tapped back into our queue. Still rejecting of our big money seller zone. Not disrespected that yet. But our trend traffic, our big money traffic lights, one day I'll get it right. Our traffic lights have changed. So green all the way through here. Not ideal at the minute. See if we're going to get a double tap of the queue. As I say, I'm only going to look for longs. I'd really want these traffic lights to change though. So we are getting a break candle up. That's what our golden candle is there. Oh, that's tempting. We are still into, no, we're into our 1 hour alpha zone. Not what we want. If it closed above, I'd be tempted. But it's definitely not an A plus with my traffic lights on red and orange. It's a nice golden candle up though. So we are getting a bit of a push up above our 1 hour alpha zone. Make sure YouTube still has us live. Kicked us off yesterday after this time. So coming above our big money buy zone. Fortunately for me, it was straight into a 1 hour alpha zone. So I had no confidence in that one. With this zone, I'd much prefer to see a tap and go, which is not what it's done. We've meandered around inside, so let's mark up, see where we are. Let's have a little check on the earlier price action, just to see whether that is giving us some confidence on. So our first impulse up. Welcome to Big Money Homes. Thanks for joining the group. For anyone who does want the big money indicator, which is what I've been using to mark up these areas, it is completely free. You can get the link in the description. There are premium indicators as well in there. And yes, will we send you a message about them? Yes, we will. However, you can have the big money indicator for free. No ties. You can do what you want with it. So what do we think? What are your thoughts, guys? Where do you think we're going? I've told you what I think. I don't see much in the way of confidence for me to be taking shorts, even though that's all it's doing at the minute. Move that along so you can still see. So we've rejected out the Q. It's our Q alpha zone. It's a beautiful buy out of it. Can often get them early on in the Q. So we are getting another bullish golden candle, but again, that is straight into our 1 hour alpha zone, so not for me. Agreed, fellas? It is difficult when you've got half a zone in the queue. We need to get above this 1 hour. And a convincing close above. I do like the wicks as well. This is what I'd want to be seeing. Agreed. Let's have a look. So getting stuck between our daily alpha zone and our Q zone, as I said when we came down here, could be an issue, and that's we need some definitive movement in either direction. If we get a buy signal up here, I'd be very interested, but I'd really like to see that little bit of structure put in first and our traffic lights change green. Salami. We are on NQ Salami. We are on futures, 1 minute time frame. What are you trading? You trading Nasdaq too? What do you mean, which value? 1 minute time frame, NQ1. Nasdaq. NQ1, Nasdaq futures. Right. So go on. So what do we think? If you think we're going long, put a 1 in the chat. If you think we're going to go short, come down and take Asia low, put a 2. Long only if price closes above the alpha zone and the traffic's turned green. Yep. This price action is not what we want on a live, to be honest, but hey ho. Yeah, but it could carry on down. I know what you're saying, JBX, but it could carry on down. None of us are sure. Thanks for the likes on the stream, guys. Interesting. Interesting. It's a few who thinks that we're going long, that we're going short. You just never know. But where's my confidence is coming from? Well, our 4-hour alpha zone opened above. Our current 1-hour alpha zone opened above. Our daily alpha zone opened above. I put that on a 12-minute. I didn't mean to do that. No, let's just put it on the 5. Yeah, so our daily alpha zone opened above. So our daily's bullish. Our 4 hours bullish. Our 1 hour's bullish. So we're going short. Yeah, it is NQ1, yes. It's hard on this screen, mate. Yeah, and I don't think it's about bias, it's just more about more about stacking of confluences. Do a trade gold as well. I used to trade gold a lot. I went on to NASDAQ and I stuck to NASDAQ purely because flipping pairs didn't help me at all. I struggled to stick to my rules doing that, if I'm being honest. That's my honest answer. So I do like gold. I like gold with alpha zones. I like gold with big money. I love gold with big money. So I am monitoring gold daily. We're tapping back into the queue here. This is awful price action. I agree. Let's have a little look at gold. No, either drawings. I don't want drawings. Let's have a quick look at gold. So bullish on gold. Bullish daily. Four-hour did open below. Quite indecisive there on gold. Tapped into the previous day. Literal tap into the previous day and then's come back. I fancy long on gold. I don't fancy short on gold whatsoever. Not for me. If it's going to go anywhere, I think it's going long. There's awful crappy price action on NASDAQ. Sell signal. Straight into the queue. Not for me. Well, my name's T. Max is our company, Max Algo. How can you get the indicator into your trading view? Which indicator? Big money. Is it big money you've just signed up for? If it is, on the WAP, there is a video, there is a link. You need to go and watch all that. That will show you exactly what to do. You will have got a message from WAP as well, with a link to the indicator. You can't search it. It won't search it. It's been the messages. You won't be able to search for the indicator. You'll need to click on the link. You have to have the link to access it. And the link has been sent to you in WAP. So when you sign up on WAP, let me just have a look for you because I can see your account. Yes, you got a message on WAP 1017, which will have also been sent to you by email, which with every email address you got. The very top of that is a TradingView link, and then it will be, when you click on there, you need to add it to your favorites, and you'll see it in your favorites. There is also a link to the Big Money Discord, and there is also a link to the full tutorial video on there, so that should help. No. Well, how were you able to put that in there? Well, TFT Boost, you are banned, brother. Don't be posting spammy links in my Discord. So we are stuck in this. Not a lot we can do. Stay with me, guys. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently it was the time my wife needed a shopping list. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Look at it. It is. It's a work of art, that, isn't it? Ping, ping, ping. As I say, you just wouldn't be taking along here, would you, until it's broke through. Just look at that. Let's see if it does exactly the same again. So annoying. The whole time we've been on. Not one signal in that time. Patience is a virtue and all that. What's interesting is it's really, really held on the daily alpha zone, or the hourly and the daily, but mainly the hourly here actually. But it's these solid rejections out the queue. So let's see if it does that again, because at some point it's going to have to break one way or another. The traffic lights have gone red. So, Lemon Tree, welcome my friend. You come to watch us in this horrendous bit of price action that we've had for the last 40 minutes, unfortunately. Hope you're well. You trading NASDAQ? Let's see if it does the same again. Every time we've had this push in and go, push in and go. No. You won't see Zoo now for probably a week at minimum. Most of his stuff is unplugged and ready to pack to go in the transport to France. He's currently at home packing, waiting for me to get there and do all his boxes. He'll find a way. He will find a way. He's been doing this for years. Come on, NASDAQ. Be nice. So look, see what ES looks like. See if we can make this slightly entertaining. Ah, look. Ah. Again, very similar with ES. Salami, you look like you're trading everything. Change the desktop behind me. No, not yet. I am moving the whole office around when Zoo's gone. We built it so we could work when we're coding, etc. We could see each other's screens so we can chat about it, but obviously I'll be here on my own, so. Yeah, it's not great, guys. If it doesn't break soon, I will be. He can keep his cheap French holidays. Too quiet for me. Salami, what are you actually trading? Because right now you've mentioned your USD, you mentioned Bitcoin, you mentioned gold, but you didn't know what Nasdaq was. So what is it you're actually trading? Can Zoo speak French all right? Zoo can't even speak English right half the time. No, he cannot speak French. He can't string 3 French words together. None. I went to France with him last year when he was looking at houses, and watching him try and navigate even a French petrol station. Yeah, he wanted to know where the bathroom was and asked the woman for aftershave, much to her confusion. Barcath, yes, there is. If you use code 15 in letters, FIFTEEN, you get 15% off. Yep. I'll pop it in the group for you. So, good question. Thanks, Salami. Hope you're well. Yeah, he'd be fine, Dean. He's going to live in a field more than anything. He's got a lovely house in a beautiful part of south of France. And he wants the freedom, the weather, the isolation. Do a trade liaison session. I don't at the minute, mate. No, I don't. What I would say is Asia for Max Algo is amazing. If it wasn't the fact that it was 11 p.m. until 4 a.m. in the UK, which is where I am, then I would be trading Asia. 1,000,000% I'd be trading Asia. The signals on Asia are absolute fucking fire. So I wish I could, and I keep threatening Mark. Mark wants me to do an overnight session because that man don't sleep. But I do. There we go. Yeah. I wish I could trade Asia. Yeah, NQ. We get days after days after days of many winning signals, one after another on Asia. It's beautiful. Okay. So we're getting a break above our hour. We broke this high. So that's a new high of the hour. Mark, you cracked me up. You fell asleep like Liverpool's goalie the other night. Barcath, yeah, definitely, buddy. Hope to see you in the Discord, mate. Right, so at least we're getting a bit more movement. We've put in a new high, which means that we are now likely to get a bullish hour because we are 51 minutes in, so we're putting our high in the last 10 minutes. Is highly unlikely to be a bearish hour. Highly improbable. I think it's about 8%. So it's no surprise to get a bit of consolidation after such a big push up. I think what is also interesting as well is, we mentioned before about big money. Take the full move. It's coming to our big money zone here. Tap, 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 go. But I can't take this. It didn't close above. So I've still got to wait. Starting to get a flicker of orange on this traffic light, which is positive. It means if we get a bit further up here and we get a buy signal and our traffic lights change green, then let's fucking go. It's a peach, really. Charlie, I'm not here to take the trades, buddy. I'll tell you what I do. I wouldn't personally, if I'd have had a buy signal there, I wouldn't be taking a buy signal there. No, because my traffic lights are still red. So that's what I'd be doing. But obviously, I'm trading NQ. I'll have a little look for you though. Let's have a little look, see whether everything else has been aligning. Have to be a little bit careful. It's not financial advice. This is just, yeah, so your buy signal. Yeah, it's not for me. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't be taking that personally, because as much as it's broke this high and we put the high in, we still haven't had anything more convincing than that. Our traffic lights are both still red. Yeah, so if it was me, no, I'm not taking that trade. If I'd have had one, I might consider it. We are starting to get the flickers in the traffic lights, so we've broke back below. So we had a break candle down. So let's wait till we've got a new hour coming and a new 4 hour in about 3.5 minutes. So let's see what that does. Let's see if that gives us something. And if we get a little bit of movement from that, then we'll grow a trade. If not, we'll call our day, because this is not giving us anything, is it? Nearly 2 hours since the last trade. Not normally that long, as you can see. Every sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, 20 minutes. It's a bit of a stretch, this one. So we've held this big money zone. Put them back on. Our big money buyers. Let's have a little look and see what this is, whether we're still holding buyers or sellers here. So we move from this high to this low. Held. Internally. Start to look internally. I'm just going to drop it to 2 because that's a bit more of a finite. That's the pullback. Is it inside? Could still be in there. See on the lower time frame. Yeah. So we are breaking buyers. Ooh, big candle down. I'm not expecting this to go in the next minute. Wow. So we've got core retail sales, news today, 8:30 New York time. It's got 15 seconds left before our new 4 hour. Again, sell signal straight into the queue. It's not for me. getting a push down on the new 4 hour. Okay, so we have taken that low at the open. As I said, I didn't expect it to go 59th minute. It's taken it, so we've taken the low of the hour straight away. Let's just clean this up. Let's see if we continue on down, or is this going to be a wick the low of the previous hour and then carry on up? Just check my big money zone, make sure I've got that correct. I'm prone to... don't think that's the high, that's definitely the high. I'm on 2. Major sweeps need to be on 1. Yeah, first sweep before the pullback. Back where we were before. Not really what I wanted to see. I was really hoping for it to. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely rejection, but I didn't want to be sat here again. There's a new 4 hour. Just failed to take that high. Don't get me wrong, we break below, we come below this Q and get a sell signal, I'm in. We have taken the low of the previous hour. Okay. It's more like it. That sell signal had to be here, didn't it? That's frustrating. If we'd have closed above here, which is what I'd have hoped, and then got a sell signal below, but even then really we need to get below the Q. But I would expect it's going to mess around a little bit around here. And if it doesn't, we'll get a big old push through. Let's see. So it's holding on the Q. We get below the Q. I'd really like a close above first. Motherfucker. So our traffic lights are red. We're below our daily. We're coming below our Q, if we can get below that. We're below our 4 hour, below our 1 hour. So your 37% of you on the poll might have been absolutely correct. What was it? Let's have a little look. Yes, this is NASDAQ. NQ1 up here. Are we going to get a push below? Still fighting it. Got our previous 1 hour. So tapping back into our 1 hour and 4 hour. If we get a little close above here, that would be nice. Okay, so we're getting a break candle up. This is a bit more like it. So break candle up. Don't go through that. Do not go back into here. I swear. Well, if there's anything I'm proving, is that I can be patient. Because I have to... No trade yet. This, as much as it was... would have been... We'd still be in this trade. If I would have took it. Because I would have had my stop above here. If I was taking base hits, then it'd already be a win. So 4, 3, 2, 1. We have broke above. Okay, great. So if we're gonna go bearish, now we can. So let me just. We tapped up here. We broke this. We've broke this high of this low candle. Give us a break candle up, so we now can get a breakdown on a sell signal again. Which for me is better because I would want to break down here and get a sell signal just below here, or at least at the edge of it. Don't want to trade into the queue, as I said. But let's see. No in our lock today. It's going to go straight through. What I really want to see is a nice big rejection out of this now. Let's see what big money's telling us as well. Are we holding buyers or sellers? I think we know the answer to that, but let's see. We've broke buyers here as we've come through, as you can see. No rejection out of it, and then full move is above. With that being above that, I would say more likely to be here, which is what it's currently held on. Up. Okay. So we got to push down. Does it close above? I am being a little bit finicky with this, so really I should be in on the 2, which means it's still in. So we get a breakdown here. And there's our low of our alpha zone, low of our Q zone. Well, unfortunately, Salami, I am not looking at gold at the minute, so I'll take your word for it, buddy. Come on. Reject. Down. Come on. Our traffic lights are bearish. Let's just stack our confluences. Traffic lights are bearish. Our 1 hour daily alpha zone is up here, so we're bearish there. Our 1 hour alpha zone is open below, so we're bearish there. Our 4 hour alpha zone is open below, so we're bearish there. Was it 4 hour? No, 4 hour is opened above. I tell a lie. Okay. So our 4 hour and hourly are currently misaligned. So if we break below this and come down here, I am happy to take a trade, but if something doesn't happen... Oh, shit!
I didn't even open the door.
I think it'll be made up if he's still on the live. You bastard.
I was just looking through the window.
They're very happy.
I wasn't even trying.
They were asking about it before, saying, is he not here? And I was like, no, you won't see him again now. You'll see him in about maybe a week or two. So once he's got settled in. And they said, so he's not going to be able to scare. And I was like, no. And I went, but he will find a way. I said this on the line before. I went, he will find a way.
I've got to bring the computer.
That's great. You still scared the shit out of me. Right, we're going bullish. I'm out. I said, if it goes back in that area and fucking does this again, I'm out.
Stop between the daily and
Oh, it's just the whole time. The whole time. Like, it came down. I came on here. It came down. I was like, okay, we need to get through the queue if it's going to come. And it's just gone. And then I thought, oh, am I going to break below? No.
the queue filled the gap straight away.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah.
So there's just no. And now we're back between the queue and the daily again. So. Right, you lovely people. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for all you new subscribers. There's a few of you today, so appreciate it. Thanks for all the questions. I'll be back on tomorrow. Be on first thing.
Won't be scaring him tomorrow. Sorry.
This is what you say now.
I won't be scaring you tomorrow.
Don't believe him. Don't believe him. Even tried to do it outside. My own car just appeared at the window. Right. Cheers, guys. Have a good rest of the day. Don't take any silly trades. Stick to your rules. I'll see you tomorrow.